So I'm in desperate need of a costume closet clean out. So I use this closet back here in our spare bedroom for my costumes, and it's gone a little crazy because I not only have all of my costumes for both like my Egyptian cabaret staff as well as my improv group, but we also have a hula troupe that does Persian folklore and Tahitian and Bollywood fusion. And then I have all the historical costumes of Urban Hipsy that aren't used much anymore, but I keep them for future use. And it's outgrown this closet. And when I have a guest come over, they have nowhere to put their clothes. So I'm going to take you on a little tour of the disaster that it is and going to show you my process for cleaning it out, and then hopefully show you a really beautifully organized closet with room for guest clothing when I'm done. Wish me luck. Let's give this a try. Mildly embarrassing to show you. Don't judge me. I've just been tossing costumes in here. So the organization at the moment is minimal. It's like some of my daughter's dresses are in here because there's no room in her closet. I've got this fabulous new Gauzy coat for the Renaissance Festival, some Assuit robes. This is where I hang. I've got another like tunic I've used for folkloric dance, another Urban Hipsy tunic, and then I've got skirts, all my different skirts here hung up for my bra and belt set, skirts, another Gauzy coat, and my wedding dress is also here, and a couple evening gowns. Then I have been organizing my costumes here on sweater racks, which is actually pretty nice because it allows them to dry out between use, and I can keep, you know, the bra and the belt together. I never put them into plastic bins because if you've ever put a costume into a plastic bin when it's still sweaty, ooh, not okay. And then this is like all my veils stacked up in plastic bags. More costumes down there, and then I've got, I'm not even sure, like sewing kits. Oh, these are empty. This is great. Okay, this is Persian Folklore there. Oh, another empty one. Oh, great. So I can use some of that. This is some Hula stuff. This looks like folklore. That's some Malaya dresses down there. This is probably, oh my gosh, I don't even know. This is, okay, a costume I loaned someone. And then I have, oh my gosh, this bin. Okay, this bin is full of Saidi dresses for the troupe. And then we've got Persian Folklore skirts and a random assortment of other things, some wings, a djembe, I think that's my husband. And then like on top of it, I've got, this is for jewelry here, this cabinet and my paper mache pot. And then gosh, on top of it, like it's already spilled out here, like the costumes that I've worn in the last like week or so are all out here. And then I've got like a bin of costumes that I'm selling. And I think I've got another bin of costumes that I'm selling here. And then I went ahead and I bought a few new bins in hopes that maybe some of this stuff that doesn't get used all the time can be binned up and stacked or put in the attic. So that, that's what I'm going to attempt now. So I think I'm going to Marie Kondo this. I'm a huge fan of the concept of taking it all out, not deciding like what leaves, but instead deciding what stays. And I think, I mean, there's very few things I'm going to get rid of, I think, but who knows? Hopefully that's not true. So I think I'm going to make 3 piles, maybe like stuff to go back into the closet that I use with regularity. So that means at least, you know, twice a month. So I need to access it regularly. Then it'll be historic costumes that are rarely used that go up into the attic, and then hopefully stuff to sell so that I can make some room for new costumes. So I'm going to go ahead and start that process. Wish me luck. Okay, so I've reached probably the halfway point where I've taken out pretty much everything that's in the closet. I'll show you in a second. And actually just sort of sorted through it as I was doing it. I realized like if I just dumped it all on the bed, I'd be doing double duty. And so I started binning things immediately as I took them out and kind of sorting them to where they're gonna go. So let me show you what I did. All right, so now the entire room is a disaster, but I am feeling hopeful. Oh my God, I can't believe all this stuff was in that closet. I'm feeling hopeful because I have a plan. Yeah, I have a plan. So let's check this out. I used a bin right away and decided to box up the Persian folklore costumes because really we don't do this very often at all. And so it's gonna go in the attic. And then this bin I already had. This is like all my tribal bras and belts. And it doesn't take up a lot of space, and Ren Fair season is upon us. And I usually kind of sift through these belts for my costumes. So I'm gonna keep this in the closet. Then let's see, back here, I had a bin already of Malaya costumes, so that's great. I love these ones that are totally clear so I can see what's in it. This, it's clear on the sides, but it's white on the top, so I might label it. These are Saidi costumes, and I found one other Saidi costume that I had loaned to someone, so I'm gonna put that back in there. And actually, here's another costume that I had loaned out that I need to figure out what I wanna do. I use these little containers when I loan them out, and then I need to put them back when I get them back. And then I got, here's all of our Bollywood costumes in here. So I put them all in one bin, so they're all together. And let's see, what else did I find? Here's all my veils. I'm gonna sort through these veils and like my little cartwheel shorts and a few accessories. So I'm gonna sort through that. I found these, which were buried inside these awesome hat boxes that have pretty much nothing in them. So I'm excited to figure out what I'm gonna put in there. Some stuff that just needs to go to donation. These are dresses and some my wedding dress and a few other fancy dresses that I think will fit back in the closet. I don't put them in my closet. My closet's not very big. So those will go back in the closet. These are off-season costumes that I'm not currently using. There's like 6 or 7 Assuit thobes here that are my troops property that'll go up in the attic. This gigantic tassel belt that I wear every once in a while, but it takes up so much room. And then there's a handful of other tunics that just don't get worn that often. So those are gonna go in the attic. I got an entire bin of costumes for sale. So I'm super excited about this. There's several skirts and a few full costumes and a couple vintage costumes that I'm selling for a friend that are all in there. I even have a couple of containers left over so I can organize some more stuff in here. And then the stuff on the bed is conceivably what's going to stay in the closet, right? Like Ren Fair costumes, because that's coming up. This might be used for the Ren Fair as well. And then all these skirts, because depending on like what bra and belt I pick when I perform, I might choose from any of those skirts. So I think I'll hang all of those up. I have a couple costumes that I wore recently in shows that need to be put back in the sweater bin. So I'm gonna do that. And then let's check out the closet. So I didn't take out everything. I left the furniture in here and I left the sweater bins because I'm gonna use them just as they are. I really love these. I'm actually wondering if I might be able to get rid of one. I don't know, they're pretty awesome. I might change the way I have them organized here. I'll figure that out. And then my sewing machines, I'm gonna leave there. And then the rest of this stuff is like old CDs and photos that I have pretty well organized. I have a box of like hostess gifts. So when I go to parties, I have hostess gifts. And then these boxes are like my daughter's artwork that I save. And then I have like some china that was my grandfather's that I put away when my daughter was small so that they wouldn't get broken. And I'll probably be able to take those out soon. So this is where I'm starting from. I emptied out this completely. What I really want is a piece of furniture that takes up this entire wall with drawers. And I've been looking, I want to buy something resale. I haven't found it yet. I've actually been debating if that thing could sit on top of this thing so it takes up less floor space and is easier to get to. So I might try that. But this is a pretty good spot. And so what I'm going to do now is probably vacuum, because I can't remember the last time I vacuumed in here. And then start to reorganize. I'm pretty excited here. Good stuff happening. All right, so I vacuumed out the inside of the closet, and now it's time to start putting things back. and reorganizing it to make better use of the space. Here we go. Okay, I have been at it now for, I mean, really not as long as I thought. Maybe just a little bit over an hour, maybe hour 20. Okay, are you ready for this? Finished product. Oh my goodness, I can actually see where everything is. All my veils, extra hanging space for guests. I did keep my daughter's dresses in here because she still doesn't have enough room in her closet. Accessories, hair pieces, props. These drawers are organized by type. I've got shorts and skirts and belts and pantaloons. All these boxed up things that I can see clearly where they are. My sewing stuff. I even kind of displayed some of my hair sticks. Here it is, folks. Totally worth the time. I took a bunch of stuff to the attic, and now when I come in here, I can actually see what I need. All of my cabaret style costumes in the sweater hangers. I love putting them down here, a lot less visual clutter. All right, I hope this has inspired you to do something similar with your costume closet.